I thought I was done with the Resident Alice series. This was supposed to be the last time I'd have to talk about that, but it's back in bootleg form. Yay! So let's give this set a big ol' what? What is this? So I've got some mixed thoughts on this set. On the one hand, it is nice to get to talk about Resident Evil on this show, but on the other, it's got Alice in it. Look at stupid old Alice all front and center because she is Resident Evil and she's got her best buddies with her, Nemesis and other Nemesis. But that's how we know this is a knockoff, because real Alice's best friends are just Alice clones. Like this little bit of perfection. Look at her, I hate it. Oh, but I kid, this is a real best friends group here. Hope this is not Chris's bootleg. On the flip side, we got, nothing different going on, just Alice with her Nemesis buds again and the butts of the figures. So our baggy style package is from one of the places that absolutely loves that package style, Mexico. And given the quality their bootlegs usually are, yeah, that seems about right. You don't even really have to open the flap on this package to get to the figures, as this is just stuck on here. So, I mean, if you really want to snatch one of these prizes, you probably could pretty subtly sneak one of these out. I mean, if you don't want to pay the 20 cents that these are worth. That's good paint fumes. Alice, you stink. Seriously though, this should be some kind of sign to me, shouldn't it? That I've been going too long, that I've come to Alice bootlegs. By the way, there are legit Alice figures out there. I was very disappointed to find that out. The suit the bootleg Alice is wearing is based on the Resident Alice Retribution one. You know, the umbrella power suit that pops out of your prison cell if the power goes out. So this should be the umbrella logo by her boobs here. It's never looked better. And you know what? Neither is her stupid face. And of course, what Resident Alice set would be complete without Doofy Chris? You remember Chris in those movies, right? Hey Alice, I'm played by the Prison Break guy, so guess what I gotta do? Go crazy? No, break out of prison, you idiot. Oh, I get it, but I'll do everything important because every other character in these movies suck. But anyway, Chris, you're pitiful. Next up, we got Nemesis, which I guess they better put a Nemesis in here considering they had two on the package. Nemesis even comes with his bent, crappy rocket launcher. Let's see if he can actually hold it. This looks way too big for his crappy little hand. Oh, it almost stuck in for a second. I don't know what else I would have expected, though. Can probably kind of balance it on his arm there so it'll stay on. There we go.
Stars. Oops, dropped it because I suck. Blows.
I don't know if that's detailing on the rocket launcher there or just dirt, honestly. So doofy looking Nemesis is either the memorable villain from Resident Evil 3 or that guy Alice knew from the first Resident Evil movie who got turned into this in the second one and sucked and died. But with that giant white eye, I'm having trouble seeing this as anything but stupid surprised Nemesis. Next, we've got a Cerebrus dog, or Cerberus, you know, the original dog from hell. And if you flip this dog around, you reveal the secret that it looks silly on both sides. Here's an official Cerberus dog for comparison. I can hardly tell the difference, really.
What are you doing here? You suck. I want to explode. Oh! Oh, why would you do that?
Nemesis also comes with a Gatling gun, which he also barely holds, but his joints are at least sticky enough that he'll kinda sit there. Last and certainly least is the Executioner, who showed up in one of those Resident Alice movies for no real good reason. He does come with his giant axe hammer, but this time his hands are so closed off, I don't think there's any way I can possibly make him hold that, so that's some wonderful construction there, guys, or wonderful crap remolding of whatever you stole this from. Yeah, awesome. He can, have it balance on him. Perfect. And then he can fall over like an idiot. Die! Stop! Hammer time! The Executioner in this set is a bit of a shrimp, especially compared to Nemesis, who he should probably be about as tall as. So seeing how well they executed the weapons in this set, it's probably better that they just molded Chris and Alice's ones to their hands. Especially Alice's stupid floppy sword. That was my favorite thing she ever used. So here's our Mexican bootleg of Alice and Chris next to the 1998 Toy Biz figures of Jill and Chris. I know it might be kinda hard to tell which is which, so the bootlegs are on the left and the real ones are on the right, okay? And here's the whole crappy set together. Together, they are a resident bootleg sandwich. Or something.
Quality. You say these failures have quality?
So, the only articulation is on the arms, and the hands are designed so poorly they can barely hold anything they come with. Well, besides the Executioner, as he can't hold anything. But if you just make their weapons permanently stuck in their hands, you're all good. Except for that smell. These figures smell of stinky paint and plastic. Also, the only reason Nemesis can really manage to hold on to anything is due to the paint being a bit sticky. And speaking of the paint, the detailing is abysmal, and the characters look like Picasso's Resident Evil. They have lumpy feet, which make them quite annoying to stand, and even the dog's feet are lopsided, leaving one of its hind paws stuck in the air. But I do like that Alice's skin tone has a semi-translucency to it, which makes her look sick. 1. Crappy Resident Evil figure recreations do not make for much creativity. 1. This garbage set will finally score some big points here. It seems quite rare to come across any Resident Evil figure knockoffs, let alone ones that include Resident Alice. And I really do get some enjoyment out of seeing her dumb face on a crappy knockoff. 8. The package is a really boring baggie with nothing said on it but Resident Evil. We got 2 random pictures of Nemesis next to a pic of Alice from Afterlife. Which isn't even the movie they based the figure on. Can't believe they didn't put more effort into this. 1. Probably just about any Resident Evil figures out there would be better than these. 0. And the Bootleg Zones overall is 4! These figures aren't good in the slightest, but I'll give it some points for finally bringing some Resident Evil to Bootleg Zones and tying into that movie series that I love to hate. Jill? Is that you, Jill?
No, it is I, the savior of the Resident Evil franchise, Saint Ianus Prospero, aka Alice.
Chris?
Stop it!
Savior? You say you, the giant failure, is our savior?
I'm gonna show you the true power of Resident Alice right now. Behold, floppy sword.
Looks like we got to the root of the problem.
That didn't even make sense in this context. Ugh. Now, Chris, I'm gonna need you to break us out of prison, and then we'll get to a boat and you'll fall off it, and I'll never mention you again.
That's me, the prison break guy. Wow, look at my arms. I'm almost Resident Evil 5 boulder punching Chris.
Get out of here, Cerberus Doggy Dog. I know Kung Fu.
Show me.
I can't right now. Wesker gave me an injection which took my powers away. I'm waiting for him to come up with a flimsy excuse for why we'll be on the same side again, and then he'll give me my powers back.
Oh, I hate this franchise. Bye.
Don't you walk out on me, Cerberus, or you'll never be in Monster Hunter!
Good.
Rawr, stars.
Oh, Nemesis, I just quit Stars last week. No stars here. Bye.
What's going on in here? Oh, crap.
Rawr, Alice.
Is that supposed to do something?
Rawr, yes.
Ouch.
Hey, Nemesis, am I too late? I'm here, it's me, the Executioner. I don't know why I'm in any of the movies, because I'm a Plaga-infested creature, and we really didn't do the whole Plaga thing in Resident Alice, but look, I'm here with my big axe hammer, which I can't really hold, but look, I dropped it on her. High five, buddy! Come on, Nemesis, buddy! Don't leave me hanging!
Lame.
Oh man, I knew it was coming off a little strong.
Executioner, help me up. My MacGuffin is the cure to all of this.
No, I gotta go.
Now that really hurts.
Look, Chris. Jill, what is it? It's a monster.